This is Irish Town now. I'm going to show you I'll show you the lane. Cass, I want to show you the lane now. I want to show you the lane. This is the lane. This is Irish Town Road. When we were kids, my nana used to have the shop here. Trident Holiday Homes used to be Farrelly's Butchers. Trident Holiday Homes used to be Farrelly's Butchers. And this corner, it's a house now. It's where my Uncle Sean lives. But that used to be my nana's grocery shop. That used to be my nana's grocery shop. And when we were kids, this used to be the back shop here. This used to be the back shop here. Cass, I want to show you this. This used to be Miss Holmes's pork butcher shop, and this used to be my nana's back fruit and veg shop. He used to come out of Mrs. Holmes' butcher shop. Farrelly's at the front. She used to the pork shop. She used to sell the pork sausages and the rashers. The front was the steak and the big lumps of lamb chops and whatever else anyone that could afford it. So he used to come out. He used to get onto his big bike, big heavy bike with his basket at the front. He used to be full of stuff, right? And instead of wheeling it, he used to get onto the bike and he used to cycle like this, right? And this used to be the back shop, right? And me and my brother used to wait here, right? We used to wait here. There used to be a scrapyard in there, but we used to wait here. This is where when we were kids, right? We used to wait here, right? Hide here, in here. You can't do it now because of the weeds. We used to hide here. When he got by, he used to jump out and give him such a clatter across the ass with the belt. And then run hell for leather came down and he missed me. I felt to go down the back of me. Just touched me like this. I was only a kid. But yeah, this is the lane. That was my nana's back shop, like the fruit and veg. And she sold it. Well, she actually didn't sell it. She knocked it down, got it developed into a house, but they went too high, and the planning permission people said that they couldn't live in it.
Has the whole area changed much since you were around?
Oh, yeah, it was. It's always been a good area. Irish Town, Ringsend, Sandymount. They've always been good areas. They've been on the docks. The Dublin docks is just up the road there, and or the dockers lived in Ringsend and Irish Town. But the docks are down to death now. They're not busy like they used to be, and it's gone sort of like the London docks now. It's all been developed luxury apartments, and it's brought the value. This is Dublin 4. Dublin 4 has always been a wealthy, property area, and it's just gone through the roof now. Property has gone sky high around here. It's great childhood memories. The Ringsend and District Credit Union. This is actually developed now, but this was my nana's house when we were kids. We used to play in the back garden, and went to the shop there. That was my nana's shop, Kay's. It's at the back shop, the fruit and veg. But this is number 5 Irish Town Road. It's not a credit union. This is where my mum lives. Hello, Billy.
Hello, Joe.
How are you, Billy?
Not too bad, my old
Nice
flower.
to see it. Nice
and
to
you
see
too.
It.
How are you
my
keeping?
Very good, thank you.
That's
This is my
good.
friend Billy from.
How are we doing, guys?
Been friends with Billy since I was a little boy.
Yeah, well, I know Joe all my life. A thorough gentleman. And that's all I have to say.
What's his best points?
His best points?
Yeah.
He's kind.
Yeah. Right.
This is where my mum lives.
This is where we're going now?
This is where we're going now. We're going to see my mum.
When was the last time you saw your mum?
March this year. There's my mum there now, and this is where she lives. And hello, mum. Hey.
There's the camera from over the bingo. They're all at the bingo. How are you? How are you? Great. Yeah. You're going to be in the bingo.
This is where my mum lives, and these are all
the front because they're playing the bingo.
these are all our friends.
You're looking.
How are you all? Grand, and yourselves? It's good to see you. They're all in playing their bingo.
3 and 6.
How are you? How are you keeping, alright? Great to see you all. How are you keeping, alright? How are you? How are you, alright? Lovely to see you all. How are you? How are you keeping, alright? Great to see you all.
Up to the collar up there.
Where is he? He's up the top. He's checking it. How are you?
The big chief.
Lovely to see you all.
42, 48, 51.
Who's winning? Brendan, the train Nassim Hamid. Brendan Ingles from this area, and this is Brendan's sister. She's my mum's friend and neighbour as well.
But he's only gone back since yesterday.
I know he's in the same hotel as us. He was up in the Berkeley.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's up in the
You're
Berkeley
not
as well.
serious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he was
was,
talking to your mum. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
There's the stick.
How are you all?
How are you? How are you?
Grand. Great to see you. How are you all doing? All right. Lovely to see you.
How are you, Joe?
Grand. And yourself? Lovely to see you
I'm
all.
glad to see you too, Joe.
Great. Lovely to see you. Grand. It's great to see you all.
Oh, sure, you're looking great.
Keeping the best side out, says you.
That's what we have to do.
Come out, you coward, and fight the 20 of us.
You're out in style.
How are you, Michael? All right.
You're out in
The colour of you.
You're out in style tonight. Why?
The colour of you. You're bronzed. Well, Liam doing a bit of film. This is my friend.
He's filming all the way from England.
Oh, he's filming all the way from England. This is my mum's neighbour and friend. Michael is my friend as well.
You're not already fit looking.
World title. This is Cass Pennant, the man that done my book.
Hello, yeah. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, this is Michael. This is Cass. This is everything. An 8-pack.
An 8-pack.
Ah, that's very good.
That's it. When Mike Tyson was over, my mum was waiting for surgery on her neck, and she didn't want a big hullabaloo, newspapers and TV and everything else with the meeting of her and Mike for the first time in 22 years. They'd been speaking on the phone for 22 years and had never met, and they had a meeting on of all days, Mother's Day, which was very emotional, and. They sat, it was in my auntie's house, and Mike actually had to go past the house where my family was evicted from to go up and see my mum, and it was a very emotional day. So they're in the front room, they're talking, and it's like, you know, they'd known each other all them years but had never met. And they're talking about birthdays, and my mum's birthday is the 12th of July. Mike said he remembered on his 18th birthday, which was, you know, 21 years before, because Mike was 39 at the time. And he said, I remember on my 18th birthday, Mrs. Egan, he said, you sent me a shoebox. He says, and in the shoebox there was 2 sweatshirts, some potato chips, which was the Irish Tato crisps, and some money in an envelope. And my mum, I didn't remember it 21 years before. My mum said to Mike, you remember that, Mike? He said, Mrs. Egan, he says, very few people have given me anything in my life. He said, yeah, he said, I remember it. And my mum started crying, Mike gave her a big hug, and I started crying. And Mike said, Joe, you're always crying. Scott Welch was there, Scott who fought for the world heavyweight title. And he's been in the movie Snatch, he fights Brad Pitt in the movie Snatch, and my fiancée Ruth, and they were there in the front room. And Scott said he got choked up himself, he got a lump in his throat, because you've got the most powerful heavyweight of all time. Could have been the first billionaire athlete, you know, getting emotional over a couple of packets of crisps and a couple of t-shirts and a few bob in an envelope, but it meant the world to him.
Yeah.
You know, and it was very emotional. It was lovely. You know, it was really nice to see. And Mum used to speak to Mike on the phone, and it's funny. You know, a mother thanking the man. You know, oh Mike, thank you so much for looking after my son Joe. And he was bashing me to a pulp, day in, day out, only in boxing.
And you were there.
Yeah, but my mum used to thank him on the phone. Oh, Mike, thank you so much, looking after my son. And him hammering me every day for years.
You're going to fight again?
No, retired
I
now.
thought I read something that you were
No, they've offered me a lot of money to fight again. I've no interest in
Is he a
fighting.
lover now?
No interest
You're
in fighting.
better off doing
More of a
that. You're better off.
He's more of a
They're
lover
always,
now.
they're doing the film. They're going to make a film in my book. They're always.
I thought I read an article that you were going to.
No, they've offered me a load of money to
No,
fight. I've
they
no
only
interest in
did it,
fighting
yeah.
anymore. Nah, no interest.
Too old.
Too old. Just keep your women
Jeez.
happy, that's all.
Keeping his good looking face.
Thank you very much.
And I heard the bell going to start the first round, and he was boxing this fella. The fella was about 6'8". I said, oh my God, he's going to be killed. So I went outside and I was walking around the stadium praying. I said, God, I'm not asking you to let him win, but please don't let him get hurt. So I heard the bell going to start the first round and the bell going to end it. I said, but he's still on his feet anyway. Then I heard the bell going to start the second round,
Yeah.
and then everything stopped. All the road stopped. I said, Jesus, he's dead. So I climbed up on all the barrels to look in the window, thinking I was looking in at the ring. Next of all, a guard hit me. It was the gents' toilet. I was like, they were always a dirty. And what are you doing there? Maybe dirty. And another all right. And the fellas on the door knew me well. He said if I want sex, Paddy said if I
This is the
want
man that
sex
published my
off.
book.
Paddy,
And this is Antonio Fernandez. Antonio could have been the world champion. He was
Paddy
robbed
said
for
if
the
I want
title.
sex off, I have to give him 3 years.
Who beat you?
notice.
Who beat you?
Paul Silky Jones. And he went on to win the world title. He was robbed, yeah.
Oh, well, there, now, there you
He's in his
go.
40s now.
sort him out.
Hey, wait, you see, listen. Show him the six pack. Wait, you see. Wait, you see these muscles on this
Here.
man.
Now you're going to make us.
Now go on, it's the music. Hang on.
What do we
The
sing?
minute you walk in the joint.
Bet you don't rub that, you won't be able to sleep tonight. Jeez, Dan, you've been on
There's
that.
muscles.
Paddy said,
If I want sex off, I have to give him 3 years. notice.
There's muscles.
Paddy,
let's see your muscle.
Oh, I've no muscles.
Let's see your muscle.